She said it was ambition that drove her. But sometimes, ambition is just greed in a beautiful dress. This is the story of a girl who touched power too soon and paid for it dearly. Her name was Amara. The air in her village always smelled like firewood and dreams that never quite grew legs. Nothing much changed around there. But Amara, she wanted more. More than the endless beat of pestles in mortar. More than the weight of water pots on her head. More than being a name whispered after marriage and childbirth. She wanted silk, softness, the kind of life she could only dream of. A life that didn't smell like red dust and old fire. She told herself it was ambition. But looking back, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was hunger. The kind of hunger that doesn't want to build but wants to be delivered. And that hunger was about to meet its moment. News spread fast that season. Chief Olisa, the cocoa merchant from the city, was coming home for the New Yam festival. He was widowed, rich, and looking for a wife. This man had houses in Lekki, cars that blinked when you touched them, and eyes that never smiled without calculation. He would be in the village for 3 days only, and every girl old enough to marry was sharpening her smile. Amara had no lace, no gold, not even a new wrapper, but she had her hunger, and the last advice her grandmother ever gave her. When what you want is bigger than your hands, go to the one whose hands touch the invisible. That night, under a red moon, Amara walked to the edge of the village, past the cassava fields, past the broken shrine, past fear, and stood before the hut of Mama Nkem. Mama Nkem didn't need to ask her why she had come. She saw it in Amara's eyes, that restless need, the desperation wrapped in silence. So the old woman said, "You want the man, the house, the escape. You want the life, but not the labor." Amara's throat tightened, but she nodded. "I want to be chosen." Mama Nkem went into her hut and came back holding a small clay calabash. It was heavy, carved with symbols the fire seemed to read aloud. "Take it," she said. "Place it under your bed the night before the festival. Do not open it. Do not speak of it. Do not show it to anyone. And if he chooses you, return it to me, sealed and unopened." Amara looked into the old woman's eyes and promised, "I swear on my late mother's life." The pact was made. That night, she slept with the calabash under her bed, and outside, the trees were too still, as if the earth itself was listening. The morning of the festival, the village woke early. Girls bathed in salt water, drummers tested their rhythm. And then he arrived, Chief Olisa. His agbada was white, his sunglasses black, his silence louder than the drums. The girls lined up like flowers waiting to be plucked, but he walked past them all until he saw Amara, standing alone beneath a mango tree, head high, eyes calm, and then he pointed. "That's one," he said. That evening, Amara left the village in a tinted car. No goodbye, no looking back, and no return of the calabash. The city welcomed her like a song she already knew. Marble floors, cold drinks, mirrors that loved her. Madame Amara. The girl was gone. The queen had arrived. The calabash was long forgotten, tossed in the back of her wardrobe. Sometimes it hummed. Sometimes it shifted. Once she claimed to hear a whisper, but she told herself it was the air, or her imagination, or all things trying to matter in new places. "I've made it," she said one night, looking at herself in the mirror. This is what ambition brings. But what she called ambition was really just a wish that skipped the work. One afternoon, her housemaid found the calabash while she was sweeping. "Madam, there's something strange here." Amara turned, froze, then forced a laugh. "That old village thing? Break it and throw it away." "Should I bury it?" the girl asked. "No," she said, "just throw it out." Her maid obeyed. She carried the calabash to the backyard and she tried to fling it, but then it slipped and shattered on the concrete. The birds stopped. Even the wind held its breath. That night, Amara couldn't sleep peacefully. She had a dream, a voice saying only one thing: "You broke it." By morning, the police arrived. "We're here for Chief Olisa." Fraud, embezzlement. His account was frozen, property seized, everything crumbled. Chief Olisa was arrested. What followed was silence. Within weeks, the house was gone. Her clothes sold, the cook left, the silence returned, but this time it didn't feel like peace. It felt like torment and torture. Months later, she returned to the village, barefoot and hollow-eyed. No tinted car, just dust and shame. She walked to Mama Nkem's hut, but the old woman was gone. Dead, they said. Inside the hut, the floor was bare, except for a second already broken calabash, and on the wall was written in ash, "The one who breaks the pact must walk with empty hands, and if the hands do not carry truth, they will carry loss." Amara knelt, not in prayer, but in realization. It wasn't ambition, she whispered. It was greed in a beautiful dress. I wanted what I hadn't earned, and it cost me everything. And that's how her story ended, or maybe how it began. Not all promises are spoken loud. Some are made with the eyes, with silence, with clay in your hands, and not all hunger is holy. When an elder places something in your care, wrapped in warning, bound in silence, honor it, because even when you forget, the one that gave you power never forgets you.